everybody. I'm Lzzy Hale. Welcome back to Raise Your Horns. And we have a very, very special show today because we got our friends in Badflower, and it is Josh's birthday. So, hi, guys. I thought I'd start out with a little rockin', and Josh is dedicated to you. Hold on for 1 second. There's volume happening. Take two.
Feels like the end of the world, but it's not. It's only the beginning of it all. Forget the things that you've heard. Been a survivor since I began to crawl. I'm falling down, but I'm not out. The devil's at my door. I don't give in, I don't give up. I won't ever let it break me. I'm on fire, I'm a fighter. I'll forever be the last one standing. Black vultures circling the sky. Pick at the pieces, scavengers wait for me to die. I'm not defeated.
It's only 30.
I'm on the edge of the war. I'm holding on and hanging by a thread. I am the eye of the storm, and you haven't seen the last of me just yet. I'm falling down, but I'm not out. I'm coming back for more. I don't give in, I don't give up. I won't ever let it break me. I'm on fire, I'm a fighter. I'll forever be the last one standing. Black vultures circling the sky. Pick at the pieces, scavengers wait for me to die. I'm not defeated. I am still alive. I am still alive. I don't give in, I don't give up. I won't ever let it break me. I'm on fire, I'm a fighter. I'll forever be the last.
Haven't aged today.
Black vultures circling the sky. Pick at the pieces, scavengers wait for me to die. I'm not defeated. Black vultures circling the sky. Oh, you all can wait for me to die. Black vultures circling the. Black vultures circling the. Black vultures circling the. Black vultures circling the sky.
All right.
Freak! You're a freak!
Hold on, guys. You ready?
You say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. You say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. Yeah. We're going to a party, party. Yeah, we're going to a party, party. Yeah, we're going to a party, yeah. All right, that's enough of me goofing around. Everybody, please welcome to the show officially, Badflower. Happy birthday, Josh.
Thank you. Wow, what an amazing serenade.
Oh, you know, I figure you sing for everybody, so should
Well, so do you.
be serenaded on your birthday.
You have to do that, and you did it anyway.
Oh, you know, I like it. I like it. Happy freaking birthday, man. It's
How are you?
I've been doing good, man. I've been doing good. You know, I got 6 years on you, so I'm enjoying my 30s at the moment.
No way. How come you look younger than all of us?
It's all the hard drugs. I'm kidding. I've
Well,
pickled
then
my.
we're well on our way.
I'm kidding. No, it's funny, but I heard you have a little bit of a hang up on the 30 thing. Like, are you doing okay? Like, how's the day been?
I hate it. No, I hate. That's the whole point of this song. Is I can't. I hate getting older in general, and this is like the worst milestone of my life so far.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
far.
It's definitely a big one. I love your song, by the way. Are you debuting the video tonight? Is that what's
Yeah,
going on?
no, it's technically already out. I'll press.
I
I'll
couldn't
press.
find the official
We're gonna
video.
have like a live chat when it goes live on our Vivo or YouTube page at like 3 p.m. or something.
Killer. So when is that live chat happening?
Is that 4:15 our time?
15 Pacific. Cool. Killer, man. That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. I got to tell you something. That Mark Tremonti actually told me when I was in my 20s, because I was like, yeah, you know, I was getting like late 20s. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be 30 soon. I think I had just survived the 27, you know, the rock star death year. And I was talking to him about it, and he's like, oh, the 30s are great, because the thing about the 20s is that you're just doing all this stupid shit and you don't really know why, but you're just doing stupid shit, right? Well, now in your 30s, you still do stupid shit, but you know better. So it's like you know, I guess educated stupidity. You know? So you know better, and you have a lot of fun, but you know you're being stupid anyway. So I don't know. I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Thank you. And I also feel like the beginning of that of any life decade is like you're young again.
Yeah,
When
that's
you're
true.
when you're 19, you're like, oh, I'm so old, and then you turn 20 and you're like, oh, I'm a child, because now I'm in my 20s and that's my community, and in that group I'm the young one, and so I guess we just need to make friends with 30 and 40 and 50-year-olds, and then we'll be like, we're young.
Dude, we're fine. That's why I hang out with like my parents' friends now. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, because they're all like, "Wow, you just look great all the time." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, it's because you know, I'm literally a lot younger than you are. Makes you feel really good about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, do you like tease him for that at all? Like, just as this was completely approaching the milestone.
Yeah, he's the old guy. I'm the youngest one in the band, so I get to just hang out with the. Like,
Well, yeah, we
cool-
both. His birthday was the day before mine. His was yesterday, and mine was
Oh,
today.
happy
We
birthday.
both turned 30,
Oh, nice.
and Anthony's like 61.
Oh, you look great.
It's great for his age.
Looks really.
Yeah. You're gonna have to put out a program at some point, you know, tell us all the secrets.
Yeah, it's not hard drugs, I'll tell you.
Oh man. You know, and the song is great, and the song feels like you're kind of attacking a lot of those issues that you have with, you know, just life in general. And what are your goals for your 30s? Do you have any yet, or are you just kind of flying by the pants? We're gonna announce it right now.
I don't know. We'll keep doing the band thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
I think honestly, no, my goals are really just to find happiness and stability. And I don't think I think for me, I'm not looking for that in another person. I feel like I'm trying to find that within myself. And I'm doing all the wrong things to find that. So it's like it's a goal that's probably a goal for my 50s, but we'll say that's the goal.
Well, you know, in all honesty, the fact that, you know, you got to like almost consider failures
a learning thing, man. It's like you know, I'm definitely, I'm not going to get into like lecture mode, but I've been talking a lot about that with songwriting and the fact that if you write a song that, okay, you think it sucks, cool, we're not going to use it on the record or whatever, but you inherently learn something new by going through that process. And even if you don't really know what that is yet, like what, oh yeah, dude, I won't do that again. Even if you don't even know that, your, you know, body and your subconscious are constantly learning and trying to like figure all of this shit out. So when you get into the next song, you know, you're automatically better prepared than you were the last time. So yeah, I wouldn't search for all the answers in your 30s. Believe me, I'm like I said, I got 6 years on you, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe we just don't figure it out. Maybe that's like the comfort in that. Maybe it's like, you know what, we're just like gonna live in the now. And today you're turning 30, and there's a giant ice cream cone next to you. Yeah, yeah, it's right there, staring at me. And then, you know,
It's all good.
you keep moving on. Tomorrow's another day. I don't know.
True,
It's
no,
just,
and I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I swear.
I just like you know, I like to make fun of it. I like to make fun of
Oh,
being 30,
absolutely.
but, like I feel like our I guess we're in rock, so we appeal to an older audience too. But I feel like we sort of lean a little bit on the younger side at times, and I love social media and I love keeping up with like how insane it is. The good parts, the bad parts are terrible, and it's getting really bad lately. Social media is a dark, scary place. But I just feel like
Look
it's
at
funny.
this.
Sometimes it's fun. Get the fuck out of
is
here! What
going
are you doing?
Look, guys.
Happy birthday, Pooks.
Oh, Pooks!
How you doing, Dad?
I half expected you to fly in today because it's so your style. I'd like just show up. Like if you walked around the corner and were here, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
Nice to see you.
happy 30th, man. You still look 29 and 3/4.
Everybody,
Hello,
welcome Johnny
Miss
Galecki. How you
Hale.
doing, man?
Miss Hale, thank you for having me on your program.
Oh, dude,
Have you guys ever met, the two of you?
say it again, honey. I'm
Have
sorry.
you two ever met, you and Johnny?
Yeah, I feel like we have in passing. We haven't necessarily had a
What?
had like you know, like a moment, but
Well, maybe we'll work on that. Hey, fellas, I miss all you guys.
Miss you
Miss
too,
you too,
buddy.
man.
Alex slightly less than the rest, but
Who are you again?
I don't want to take too much of your time, but thank you for inviting me on. And I just wanted to say happy birthday to Pooks.
Yeah.
And I love you very much. And I feel very grateful that we're friends. And I'm always so stunned and inspired by your insight into the world and this life, and most especially your insight into our morals, and by your drive while being one of the most sensitive people I've ever met. And you're truly like a brother to me.
Oh, I love you so much, man. Thank
Oh.
you.
Happy birthday, bud.
Thank you.
awesome.
Why you gotta make me feel all emotional? I was gonna get drunk and sassy, and now you put me in a place.
Oh, I'm sure you'll still manage.
Yeah. Speaking, I have a drink.
I was gonna say,
Wow. You were literally right on cue. I was like, can I have a drink?
Look at that.
that was beautiful, Johnny. That's awesome.
Well, it's one of those.
Who planned this out? Lizzie, is it?
You can't blame me for anything today.
They've been telling me we're doing all this live streaming stuff for your birthday. We have a lot planned for you, and they didn't tell us anything. So now,
Thank you.
What does it say? It says old as shit.
It does.
Dr. Al.
You know,
It's hilarious.
It's full.
What is this?
I'm glad I Ubered here.
Johnny,
Do you need some filler, Miss Hale? Should I tell stories while they're making cocktails? What do you need from me?
Story.
I'll tell you what, man. It is great to see your face. Like I said, I feel like we met in passing, but we haven't actually had a hang yet. So we're gonna have.
Where would that have been?
I feel like, honestly, I feel like it was at the Chateau however you pronounce
Marmont, yeah.
it. You know, like this is probably maybe 7 years ago, something like that. It doesn't matter because I'm sure all of us were drunk.
And
But
where are you? And are you
I'm,
safe and healthy and everyone's all right in your life?
yeah, I'm in Nashville at the moment. Where are you?
Okay, I'm in Tennessee as well.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. As stone throw. Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy around here, man. Like people are fighting over wearing masks and
It's bananas times.
it
But
really,
yeah, well, I'm glad you're
yeah.
I'm glad you're well.
Yes, you too, man. That's what you keeping sane in lockdown and all that.
It's a pretty crown, Joe.
Doing as best as we all can, I think, you know. I'm grateful to be out here right now.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. But this is all about Josh. This is all about Pooks
How did
and
how did
the
you guys,
song and the band.
Take one by mouth.
I'll let you guys go and talk, but I wanted to tell of one of my favorite Josh quotes outside of your lyrics, of course. It was the 50th anniversary of the Morrison Hotel album cover, and Robbie Krieger asked us to play "People Are Strange," and with him, and there was a rehearsal the night before. I was once the day came, I was just so nervous because I'm such a massive Doors fan. I was going to back out. There was a rehearsal the night before at SIR in Hollywood, I believe, and Krieger was there, and I just choked, man. I don't think I hit one single chord right, and I told Josh, like, sorry to drag you into this, man, but I think I have to back out. I can't do the show tomorrow night. And Josh said, no, you're doing the show, but can I tell you something? I said, yeah. He said, the volume knob is your best friend.
Well, there was,
And it got me through the show.
but there was also like, you know, so many guest guitarists, you know, and there's like 30 guitars on stage. You're like, dude, just.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the tiara. I didn't see that.
No, I actually didn't. Can we zoom in on this? I didn't see it either.
There, baby.
it's pretty beautiful.
Well, it looks like this.
It looks great with the bubblegum hair.
Yeah. Color coordinated today.
Yeah. Well, I want you guys to talk about the new single and all that stuff. But Miss Hale, thank you for having me. And Pooks, I love you. And happy birthday. And you guys be safe. I miss all you.
Miss you too.
Miss you. See ya.
Take care, you guys.
Hi, John.
Later, Joey.
Bye now.
Who planned this?
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's
That's what
next?
it's all about. Birthday time.
God.
That's killer. Oh my gosh. So the last time that you guys that we were all hanging out was on that Shiprocked situation, right? Was that your last show or was
No.
that,
Oh,
Yes. Yes, it was.
was it?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
if I had known that was the last show,
I'm wearing this
It
wrong.
was nuts.
Yeah, that was the last show, huh?
right? We were trying to
That
figure
Doors
that
thing that
out.
Johnny was talking about, we did that right after Shiprocked, but that doesn't
Oh,
count.
gotcha.
We all
That's-
have our volumes done anyway.
That's cool. So you did that show with Johnny right after the Shiprocked situation.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
How did you like Shiprocked? I mean, you've done it a couple times, right?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's a love-hate relationship because there's on one end, you know, you get to have this amazing interaction with all the fans and it's like you're all just kind of like, obviously you're just marooned together for 5 days, you know, but then at the same time it's like, you know, if you want to go get something to eat or do something on your own, it takes a little longer because you got to do a bunch of selfies and all that. So it was like a little bit of an exhausting 5 days, but we got out of there like just in time. All of us did, you know, before it shut down. Glad we're not still on a ship somewhere in quarantine.
I would tell any band who asked me about Shiprocked, and they're like, "Oh, we're about to do it. What's it like?" I was like, imagine being Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what you are on the ship.
Yeah,
Like,
we-
it's like-
we
it's
call it
like-
famous person.
It's like,
training.
it's famous person practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because active rock bands, like, we're not famous. Even like the biggest ones, we can go out and, you know, sometimes we'll get recognized, whatever. We're not Leo DiCaprio, you know? This is
But
what
when
Leo DiCaprio
there. And these are no ordinary fans because these are not the casual fans that, oh yeah, sure, I'll buy.
Yeah, exactly. No, they spent a lot of money to be there, basically to meet people, to bump into the fans in the elevator. And I don't know about you, but like I misbehaved like crazy on that boat.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, there's some nights that I'm like, I literally woke up, I'm like, did I put myself to bed? Or did somebody have to get me up here? Yeah, it's just
Why is
completely.
there peanut butter and jelly all over my sheets?
Why is it right? You just come in. Sometimes that's all you want is peanut butter and jelly, man.
You know what? When you wake up with peanut butter and jelly in your sheets, it's better that it's both peanut butter and jelly, because if there's just peanut butter or just jelly, it's weird. Something's up. Like if you woke up and you just had jelly all over you and you don't remember how that's weird. Peanut butter and jelly, you're like, oh, I ordered
jelly, maybe?
I ordered room service, like that's why. And I ate my peanut butter and jelly
Put it
sandwich.
together.
I did that for real, and that's why I'm bringing it up, because I did wake up like a smushed bread on my side because I rolled over it.
Mush bread.
If you haven't woken up next to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I don't think you can call yourself a rock star yet.
Well,
So
on top of it.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Are you drinking too? Oh,
Yeah.
good. What is that? That looks fancy.
It's like a
Apple juice?
champagne, something like that. Yep, it's apple.
Apple juice?
Cheers. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how have the lack of shows been affecting you guys? Like, if at all?
It's been all right. I think it's getting to us now. We're starting rehearsals now. We have a live performance tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
And we've been rehearsing for that, and rehearsing for the first time since COVID. And it felt weird.
Yeah, right.
Like, the fingers on the, like all of it. But we record. What's weird is like the recording environment, as a singer, I do really well. And then as soon as you put me like in a live sort of setting, I don't remember how to do it. It's a completely different thing. I can like crush the vocals in the recording, and then I can't do it on the fly.
It's a different animal. Everybody thinks it's the same thing. Most people do. But as a singer myself, it definitely is different. And we've been in studio mode for so long, without a gig, except for like, occasional like acoustic live stream stuff or like the things that I'm doing here. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to react to our first show back in front of people if that even happens. Hopefully that happens again. I feel like I'm going to lose my mind, because it's like you get so used to it, and you guys are, do you guys consider yourselves like a band that enjoys traveling and touring, correct? Or would you guys much rather just kind of?
I would say
consider
now,
us a band.
I would say yes, we do enjoy it.
It's thrilling.
I think since things started going our way and we had the amenities of the bus and people actually show up and buy tickets and we make a little money, like since it felt real, we've really like grown into liking it. I feel like before then.
The next Zoom video bomb comes in the form of 2 pre-recorded videos. Take a look at the screen.
Sup, bitches? None of that was scripted, I can tell you that much. Yo, it's me and Eric from that band. To Josh and Joey, we love you. Should we do the fast happy birthday? Let's do the fast. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Josh and Joey. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Go write some new music. Bye.
Hi, Lizzie and Joe, and also Josh and Joey, Sleazy and Sneezy and Grumpy and Dopey. Sounded like I was saying 7 dwarves names there. Hi all, this is your friend Zach Myers from the band Shinedown, and I wanted to send more so Josh and Joey a lovely happy birthday. Apparently it's both of your birthdays on the same day, which I didn't even know could be a thing. Thought everybody had their own birthday. Also, congrats on your new single. And I miss you guys, plus Joe and Lizzie, I miss you too. And I wish I could hang out with you, but it's a beautiful day on the lake and I can't be there. But also, I hope you're great, and I miss you guys, and I hope I can see you soon. And happy birthday.
I
That
thought
was sweet.
I wanted him to fall off the boat. I thought something that.
I know. I thought he was gonna fall off the boat. Actually, I love how he said single.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh gosh, more surprises.
You know what? Remember what I said. Remember how I said I want to put out a single on my birthday so I could just spend the whole day doing press and doing all this stuff, so I wouldn't have to celebrate my birthday because I think it's stupid and I hate it. Thank you so much.
That didn't work out.
No, it didn't at all. It blew up in my face the whole concept.
Yeah, we'll do do a whole day full of press. Sure, whatever you want.
Dang, what did yours say?
Mine's
Dang.
chocolate.
Fuck.
Dang.
This is perfect. My goodness.
These are serious.
Should we show the class?
Yeah.
Are those
I'll
churros?
have a bit over here.
That's adorable.
Thank you.
Who did?
Naked Bakes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Naked Bakes.
These are vegan.
Beautiful cake.
Oh, naked bakes. Okay, that was a completely different thing that I was thinking of in my head.
What do you want?
It's actual cakes.
What are these boxes?
I want a
What is
tiara.
that? Oh,
Thanks,
that is
guys.
cute. Do you want to borrow mine?
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Any more?
I need a tiara.
Do you want to wear mine? No. All right.
So nice.
All right.
So you're gonna eat like the whole cake in front of us now? Is that what?
I'm not gonna eat any of the. I'm drinking to fix the hangover from drinking yesterday.
Yes, the
And if I eat that
pre-game
cake,
for
it's
the
game over.
birthday.
Nap time.
What'd you get up to last night?
Just a lot of drinking.
Joe,
That's about it.
birthday cake cookie?
Being on social media and drinking.
Yes, that's always that can be beautiful and disastrous at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said before
What
how
did
you
you
like
get up
you
to
like
last
social
night?
media in the positive aspect and just the connection aspect. Is that something that you consider yourself like just kind of a part of your thing and something that you do often, just kind of
social
connecting
media
with
thing?
fans? Yeah.
Yeah. I probably should do it less. I even say, like, I encourage people while I'm on Twitter constantly, like, hey, spend some time off the internet. It's crazy here. Like, everybody get off. Get off.
And
for a little-
then he'll spend an hour reading all the comments on it.
Yeah, exactly. What can I say? I'm a walking contradiction.
Yeah, I think most of us are, man. It's like you want to feel that connection with people, and you want to make somebody's day, or you also. But then there's also that like, we talk about like just the phone drain, where it's like you don't even know that you like have been in there, like you've been just like staring at your phone for like an hour.
Yeah.
Don't even know. So we've been trying to remind ourselves to pull out from the.
I always remind myself to pull out.
Good advice for.
Take a shot. Shut up.
All right.
All right.
Bad joke shot.
There's going to be a lot of those. Oh man! So speaking of words, I love Josh. I love how prolific you are as a songwriter and a lyricist, and I feel like it's kind of peeking into kind of your diary. If you have one, just in all of your songs. I'm not familiar with your songwriting process, but how do you feel about allowing yourself to? It feels like you're pretty comfortable allowing yourself to just kind of talk about whatever's on your mind and deal with whatever is going on in your head through songs, and then just letting everybody hear them. Is that part of the?
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with the opposite. I don't feel I don't if it doesn't feel really genuine to me in whatever current state I'm in, the song will never get done because I just won't like it enough, or I won't feel like it's special enough. I'll never finish it. So it has to be, and that's why if I'm in sort of like a complacent moment in my life, like let's pretend COVID wasn't happening, let's pretend I was in just a perfectly healthy relationship with somebody and I was getting along with my family and all of us, like if everything was just good and normal, I would have a really tough time writing songs. And I certainly wouldn't be able to write any of the songs that I've written thus far. I don't seek out the shitty feelings in my head or any sort of mental health ups and downs that I travel through in my life. I don't seek them out, and I don't willingly. I can't find the words because now I'm drunk.
One shot and we done.
I'm not purposefully self-destructive.
Yeah.
Right. You just
but
star.
when I am, I do some pretty good work. Like when those moments come up, that's when I like to write songs.
That's interesting. So as far as your process goes, do you kind of wait for, just kind of a familiar feeling, or wait for the inspiration, or do you actively sit down and say, okay, well, I have a list of like situations that I've been either writing about or thinking about, and
No, I don't do that. No, I'll wait. I mean, I've tried. I'll sit and just strum on the guitar, and little melodies pop up here and there. And if nothing really starts to come out of it naturally, I'll just stop. Like I never force it.
gotcha. That's cool.
Luckily, I felt like lately I've had a lot to write about, and the world is in a very strange state, and therefore I and we are in a very strange mental state. And that doesn't mean like we're just writing songs about COVID, but this has it's just inspired a lot of things, I think, in a lot of people to come up that we've sort of either been suppressing or just not talking about or not dealing with within ourselves. And now we're all like, okay, well, we're all stuck at home. We can't work. We can't do anything we want to do. It's just us and our demons now. And
Sure.
and that's very inspiring to me. I like it.
That's absolutely, and just what people don't realize often in songwriting is that we're kind of sponges, as musicians and as songwriters. It's not that we're taking a direct, like, all right, all of our songs are going to be about COVID-19 and staying at home and all the racial unrest and everything else politically going on in the world, but you're not blind to it, therefore you absorb it, and you're interpreting it in your own way. So even if it's songs that are just about you and how you're feeling, or whatever your interpretation of those, of this situation is, that's going to be those songs, and that's going to be that collection. And it's really interesting when, kind of listening to, I don't know how genuine you are. Specifically for your song 30, it feels like you're literally ranting about all of the things that you either haven't figured out yet, and so you're frustrated with that, or or just the impending like doom of getting older and all of these things. And it must be such a relief for you in a way, to when you get those songs out and get them recorded, and now you're going to be releasing this single, and then now all of a sudden those maybe, do you feel that at all, that therapy, like, or that kind of release, that the song is no longer yours, now it's theirs, or are you still?
No, it's true. It's I would listen to it religiously before it came out. I would listen to it all the time. I listen to everything, all of our music, right before it comes out. As soon as it's out, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's not my shit. Like, that's someone else's thing. That's not mine. I don't want it. It's exactly how it feels. Like, I have given this to you, and now it is yours, and now you get to judge it and hate it or love it or do whatever you want with it, but it's not mine, and I don't like it.
And I don't like it anymore.
No, it hasn't been long enough. Like, I think in a day or two, I'll really not like it. Like, I'll never want to listen to it. Unless it comes on the radio, then I'm like, that's me.
One time, and then you're done.
Yeah, and then the next time it comes on the radio, like, change it.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. That's so interesting. I love hearing about that, because something that I've talked about too with fans, because like people ask me like, oh, do you get sick of your songs? I'm like, yeah, like honestly, like I hate rehearsal. I've been singing I Get Off for over a decade now, and I'm done with it. I've been singing It's Not You since I was 17. Like, no, let's not. But when you get in front of people and you're playing it live, that's different too, because then at the same time, well, it's no longer yours, it's theirs. So you get to live vicariously through them almost, so.
Have you had a full band rehearsal since the lockdown and all that? Have you guys gotten like together and done that?
Not really. We started rehearsing, and because we're writing for another record anyway, so we were kind of lucky to have blocked out at least some of this time anyway. Even if things had all stayed normal, we would have just been here in my basement. But we were getting together every couple days or whatever it was. Sometimes it was like every day during a week. And then that's when all the bad news started happening. Yeah. And all of a sudden, every single day it was something different. And finally, we just kind of made the call, like, all right, everybody kind of stay home. We'll continue to work, on our own, but we don't know. And now COVID has officially arrived in our neighborhood because my neighbors have just informed me that they have it. So I'm just like, well, cool. So all you guys, because some of my
I
neighbors.
them to inform you though, like that's.
Oh, absolutely! I thought that was great. Like he's been like calling everybody, be like, "Hey, don't invite me over," don't which is nice. But it's like Jesus, it's here, man. It's like it's here. It's right there, through that wall, and it's like
I almost feel like it's closer to us now because we're on the same live stream.
Right? I know. Can you catch it through this?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been interesting because it's same with you guys. It's like just the writing is different now, and I feel like lyrics mean something different now, and and again, it's not like you're actively trying to like write for the times because you can't really do that. It's like by the time you write something specific about what's going on here, it's already going to be, well on its way by the time anything comes out. So you can't really do that.
Oh, JV!
Hey!
You're so sorry.
Happy birthday!
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
Very artsy.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Good, good, good. What a great day!
Balloons! Oh.
Yeah, really. Here.
Supposed to match your hair.
Gosh. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Good, brother. How are you?
Good, good.
Right.
Everybody welcome Scott Borchetta and John Varvatos. Yes, legends in the room.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you so much for
Big
joining.
fan. Big fan.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Thank you.
We loved having you in Nashville a few years ago, Lizzie, with Eric Church. That was incredible.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I was just chatting with him a little bit because the CMA Best of Fest just got re-aired, and we made the cut with that performance. So we were watching it, getting all emotional the other day.
That was
Oh yeah, I watched that too. I wanted to say something. Amazing.
It was a very interesting situation to be amongst all of the country folks and the country stars, and I'm sitting there with my leather jacket, being like, "All right, that guy looks like he's somebody." They were doing the same thing. I don't know who that one is either. But yeah, thanks for joining the party, guys. This is awesome.
We wouldn't miss it.
Yeah. So how?
Miss you guys. What's up?
Badflower guys.
What was that, Liz?
How long have you known the Badflower guys?
I don't know, guys. What's it been, about 4 or 5 years now?
It's been a while with you.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met them. I actually found a song of theirs on Bandcamp, I think it was, and I wanted to use it in my runway show.
Wow.
So that's about 5 years ago. And I reached out to them, and we ended up having lunch in Los Angeles, West Hollywood. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have come a long way. You've come a long way since then, that's for sure.
I think we came to New York to see you before you came and saw us in LA. I'm pretty sure we first met in New York.
No. No. You came to New York. The first time you came to New York was to do that showcase at Republic.
Yeah, it was the showcase at Republic.
No, well, we had met before. We met in LA. With Jesse.
And Lizzie, when John and I hooked up, it's been 3 years. He had Badflower already with him, and I was already aware of them and a big fan from the music they did at Republic. So, that was a big selling point. Obviously, I was going to do it with John, whether we could get them out of there or not. But I wanted Badflower on Big Machine really bad, and I just love them so much. And this record today is just really kick ass, and it's a big day. And happy birthday, guys!
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also,
And the video is so insane, right?
thank you. I feel like we've never really said thank you for saving us and bringing us to your label because it was the best thing that we ever.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, we had a really cool moment. I think we were at the Barbados CBGB location, and we were talking about the Jester, and I asked, who it was about, and he said it was actually about your former label, and it was a really cool moment that anybody out there looking out for me, and you said you are. and that was really cool, man.
Yeah.
I'll sip to that.
Let's sip to that.
We'll sip to that.
To that.
Where
I
are
need
you
a
guys
drink.
all
Hey,
hunkered
grab me a
down
beer.
there? Where are you all
Lizzie, what are you
hunkered down?
drinking?
Yeah.
We're drinking.
This is Bullet Bourbon.
Yeah,
Right.
Staff. We didn't
the
shoot.
champagne of beers.
Oh, Al does it.
I guess I could get some Big Machine vodka going.
I've got some Villa One tequila on rocks with a splash of orange juice right now.
Nice.
I usually don't do that at this hour, but it's a good hour
Yes,
to
you
do
do.
it with you guys.
I'm
Okay, I
bullshitting.
do. I do recently.
It's almost 4 here in Nashville, so it's fine. You know, you're good.
Exactly. Well, I'm in New York, so.
Talk somewhere, isn't that the?
That is what Jimmy Buffett says.
Isn't that what you?
Yep,
So
exactly.
you're in New York, so it's a little.
Lizzie, are you in Nashville?
I'm in Nashville. Yeah. Currently closed in my studio basement.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that you lived here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I moved here officially 8 years ago, and then got a house about 4 years ago here. Came down on a whim because all the equipment was being stored here, and the buses come out of here, and we're like, well, somebody should be near the guitars, and then just fell in love with it. So, yeah.
Great.
Great.
I'm proud to have you here.
Yeah, Scott's kind of like the mayor there, so.
I was gonna you have to send me a letter when I'm officially a local. I don't know whether it's 7 years or 10 years or whatever it is, but I'm working on it.
I'll be the first one to sign it.
Nice.
Ow. Oh, IPA, nice.
Who's that? Oh,
Big
good
machine.
man.
I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of freaky.
Oh, nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
On
Big
it.
Machine IPA.
Hey, look at
So what do you think of this day, guys? I mean, kind of crazy, right?
It's been a crazy day so far.
Well, so far is a good way to put it too.
You know what? We have so much more scheduled, and I'm already crashing. I'm like, I woke up hungover. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm stunned.
I woke up hungover, and I knew that I had a big day, and I figured that we would all just drink through it. I'd drink through it, but now like, just even some sips of this, I'm like,
no.
Get him an energy drink.
Together.
I don't fuck with energy
Big
drinks.
machine monster. Big monster.
Do you have a big machine monster? a vegan big machine monster, and I'm in.
There you go.
Yeah.
A big monster.
Oh, you guys are awesome. This is like one big family reunion, and just makes my heart so happy.
It is. Yeah, this is.
We
not
feel the same way. We definitely feel the same way.
anymore because
The Badflower guys, you know, and I won't call you kids now that I've revealed my age to the world. But you're not only are you amazing musicians and amazing songwriters, and but you're just such great people, and I just think that that's something maybe even more valuable than your musical talent. You know?
Their spirit's amazing. Yeah.
It's like from the first meeting, because we tour with a lot of bands, and sometimes you don't really get the full story in the first meeting, and then you after a little while you're like, oh, those guys are assholes, you know.
Yeah.
You guys, it was this instantaneous, like, wow, these are like great guys, you know.
Oh, thank you. That's so, and likewise, you and everyone in your band have always been so good to us, and yeah, we love hanging out with you. That's like one of those things is when you see like a festival flyer that goes up and you look at you see all your friends on the list, like, oh, who's there? Oh, Hailstorm's there. Like that's always one of them. Oh, Hailstorm's there. Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Lizzie, for me, it's really awesome because I grew up in Southern California, and when I saw the band, just saw how ferocious they were, and it just took me back to, you know, late 70s, early 80s, part of the punk scene. And it's like, we're going to make such a killer record with these guys. And I surprised our staff at our year-end meeting, you know, as always in December. And I didn't tell the staff what they were in for, and just introduced them, and they took everybody's heads off. And so half the staff was like, yeah, this is great. And the others were just like, and
Wait, so when we did that, you didn't tell them who the act was? You didn't tell them ahead of time, like?
I just told them that we were going to have a little bit of a rock night. So,
Yeah.
Love it.
but I wanted them to experience you full on without any preconceived notions. I just wanted you guys to do exactly what you did. And, you know, everybody totally fell in love with it, even if they were scared to death of it. And,
Yeah, there were some that were, Josh.
I have a habit of doing that when I'm in like high pressure situations. I get rude with audience members. Do you remember, Joe? I don't remember if both of you there. I think John was there for sure when we played as the headliner to the competition. We played at the Viper Room, and it was the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, we were there. Yeah, for
Scott was there. Yeah,
that was the thing we did at KLOS. Yeah.
Exactly.
I said
yeah, Steve Jones, Sex Pistols was there, and
yeah, exactly, and Gavin, yeah,
Gavin from Bush. Yeah.
And I said something because there was all these bands that were playing and competing, like American Idol style. They were competing in front of these judges, like a panel of judges who were judging them. And I said something like, we had 3 songs, and in between I was like, I'm so glad that we're the headliner of these things and we don't have to be judged by these fucking clowns. Like I said something.
You did say that.
Right
Yeah,
afterwards, somebody called me out. They were like, you can't fucking do that. You can't say that. And I was like, is this not a rock and roll show?
Yeah.
I thought that we could do what we wanted. Is that not the case anymore? And I talked to you, I think I talked to John afterwards, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to offend anybody. You're like, it was fucking great. It was awesome.
We always want you to do what you want.
I mean,
you're going to offend Steve Jones? I don't think so.
You're going to regret.
No, that's for sure.
That's awesome. You have the microphone, man. You do it.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't.
Well, you know, I think that's the beauty of live music, is that anything can happen. And I love, Scott, I love that idea that you kind of just unleashed Badflower upon everybody instead of giving them something like, well, they kind of sound like this. I feel like that kills like everything for artists when all of a sudden when people are trying to like explain what their sound is and their vibe, there's this but on crack and this whatever. It's like the fact that you do their thing like is just I think that's brilliant and that's amazing. So obviously it's working out.
Like if Hailstorm and Slipknot had a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was exactly like that except without Lzzy. So yeah, right.
Right.
But we also stayed up that night all night.
Oh yeah.
At our
Yeah.
I think we watched the sun come up, Josh. And didn't we fly your girlfriend in that night?
Yes, we did.
That's
We just had that idea, like I think I was just FaceTiming my ex now, with my girlfriend at the time. I was FaceTiming with her, and you were wasted, and you just jumped in. We're like, hey, what's up? You guys should come stay and hang out. Like we should all stay in Nashville because we were having so much fun. We didn't want it to end. And she was sober back in LA. Like, are you serious? And I was like,
I'm like, Megan, my assistant, come over here, book a flight, and we put her on the airplane.
She showed up.
Oh, that's
It was
awesome.
so fun. The best part was that was a new relationship with that girl. I barely knew her.
Another one of those.
Yeah.
Shut up, John.
I've met a few. The band has to live with it though. So.
Lately, I'm just keeping to myself.
Oh, that's all.
Nah.
Nah.
You must have been impressed though, man. Like you just kind of like hang out and meet the girl. All of a sudden you're flying her out to places. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Solid.
super cool. Sure.
Yeah.
Super cool. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun.
It was fun.
night.
It was a really good period. I actually just talked to her recently. She's doing well too.
Yeah,
Well,
so Josh,
she may be on later. So.
No.
Yeah, didn't you guys cook for us? I think didn't you cook for us that next night when she got here?
Yeah,
we had
Sandy and her cooked for us, for the two of us, and then we all watched Spinal Tap. It was fun. It was a really, really fun night.
That was fun.
And we're gonna start rotating in all of the ex-girlfriends and just make that a
Yeah, now I'm nervous because now
We're gonna make this.
I don't know how much time we have.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Might have to have another day. Well, this is the birthday that we'll keep giving anyway. 30's a big one. And the song is even bigger. So congratulations, guys. I'm really proud of you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That's awesome.
And have you really told the story? Because we got to listen to what? When you guys came in, we heard, what, 6 or 7 songs?
Yeah.
Because this was early March, because I was actually, you guys were all afraid that I had COVID because I was exposed to somebody. We had a tornado. Lzzy, you'll remember we had the tornado, and then we had a tornado relief thing over at CMT. So I went down and manned the phones for an hour, and we find out that one of the managers had been infected. And so I didn't know until a couple of days later, and obviously we didn't know much about it at that point. And so the guys were coming in for a meeting. So I sat in the corner of our big conference room, and I remember a couple of the guys had their girlfriends with them. They're just like, "Ew, I should be afraid of me. Why are you afraid of me?" So, but we heard these songs and we're listening, and we didn't know what it wasn't a mission about what's the first single. And then I kept going back to 30 and then talked to John about it, and our head of A&R, Julian. And I'm like, you know what, Josh wanted to have it out for their birthdays for he and Joey. And it's like, this is bigger than that. This can play. So it's really had a very organic life where we just completely fell in love with this song, and really stoked that it's out today and the whole world can enjoy it. Bang your head, Josh. Bang it.
I'm all shook up. It was an emotional moment.
Tequila after that one.
Oh, thank you. And yeah,
exactly.
No, exactly right. We played you a bunch of songs. Some of them are they're like a lot of the OKM6 songs. They're really heavy and emotional, and you loved them, and we loved them, and we talked about them. But I think it was a really smart move on your part to come at us with the idea of 30 being an actual single, because the world needs to just laugh it off right now. And that's kind of...
it's a fun song. It's great. Great.
I think that was just smart, and I'm pumped about it, and I'm pumped that we, at least in our history, that's why I said, even if it wasn't a single, I was like, look, I only turned 30 once. Joey only turns 30 once. It's like the whole band is 30. We had this song about this specific time. If we don't release it on our birthdays, we're fucking up. Like, we have to. Even if it's not a single. And that's what we talked about doing, and now here we are and making it an actual single, and it's a blast, and I'm drunk.
We'll see.
I think it's amazing, and Scott and John, what I was telling the guy before is that I love how it's just a rant, and I've already passed that milestone in my life, but I remember feeling that, and feeling all of those things and all the things that he's talking about, and yeah, I can't say that it gets like any better. It's just kind of like leveling up. Like games, the same fight. It's just different.
You're a real one.
But no, I think it's brilliant, and I think you're absolutely right, Josh. I think the world needs to laugh it off right now and stop taking themselves so seriously. It's just like, hey, man, we're all in this together.
Everything feels so serious right now. Everything feels really intense and serious, and everyone's combative, and everyone's on edge, and rightfully so, because the world's a toilet right now on every front. Yeah. So it is fun. This feels like I almost feel like today's release day and this whole situation for us, I feel kind of normal again for once, even though we're in this setting.
That's a good thing.
Like even with all the circumstances that we have, it's like it feels like normalcy, and I hope that people listening to the song feel that for a minute too, and just can laugh off the bullshit. I hope. I don't do whatever you want with the song. I don't care.
Like we said before, it is yours, but now it is theirs. It's you're unleashing it onto the world. Do with it.
And the music video is theirs too, to screenshot and put smileys on all of our faces as
I still don't get that.
It's hilarious. Have you guys seen that?
I don't get it either.
They just like take pictures of us and screenshots, and they just make fake smiles. But what's fucked up about it is they do a really good job. It looks real.
They're disgusting.
But terrifying. My mom has texted me about it, like, what's this picture? Like, You look scary. What is this? And I'm like, Mom, it's photoshopped. Our fans do like it's fake. It's photoshopped, but it doesn't look photoshopped. Some of them look really real. Anyway,
It's like we never see you smiling. I was just thinking, this is Alice Cooper had 18, and that all anxiety and angst-ridden.
Yeah.
And so 30 is the new 18.
Hell yeah.
Sure is for me.
Cool.
And remind everybody watching, when is your live stream again? It's at
tomorrow.
Wednesday shit show.
Tomorrow, what time?
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern.
Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern.
I pulled that right out of my brain.
You know what?
Yeah.
For being a lead singer, I commend you, good sir. Because as much as we like to deny it, it's just, it's not always there. You need the schedule. You live in time.
There's definitely nobody to my right off camera right now feeding me information. There's nobody there.
Well, we're excited for the shit show tomorrow. So
the shit show.
Yeah.
And where is that shown up? Is that just kind of going to be pushed on your YouTube or
on the internet? I don't know.
It's on the internet.
It's on the internet.
Go on our social.
Go to Badflower's website. There's information on there. You guys all, it's like it's funny. I always I have a nice list for some like a lot of these interviews, and just like, oh well, here's all the information. Like, people know how to Google, man. I don't need.
I was
Isn't
just
true?
The other day, like anybody who still types in websites into URL can fuck off out of my life forever. You're out. You're too out of touch. You're too out of touch.
But I had to think about that the other day because I had to do that for something, and it was like, is it HTTP:?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't remember because it'd been so long. Is
it 3 W's?
It's World Wide Web.
Can I just click on something?
That shit's international. They're getting
Here's
the internet everywhere.
the pound sign, and that's just a hashtag.
That's true. That's true.
They go, what is that? They go, a hashtag.
Pound.
And us old fucks are like, that's the pound sign.
Pound sign, yeah. You 30-year-olds, you're right on the cusp of that.
Yeah, no, we are.
Pound
We are.
sign.
We grew up. We grew up without cell phones in high school. Or actually, in high school, it was like BlackBerries were brand new.
Well, I just
we had.
You are old.
We were just talking about this. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I
Yeah,
had that phone. I could text without looking. That's great.
yeah. You had to text with the
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
whatever it was. Where you
Numbers.
tap the
Yeah.
buttons.
I hate to leave this party, but I'm actually still working today, and I have a 4 o'clock. But
You think?
Badflower, so proud of you. Happy birthday to all of you, and much love. And really, the song kicks ass. You kick ass. I can't wait to be in the same room with all of you again really soon. Lzzy, thank you. You're awesome.
Thanks,
And
Scott.
hey, Matt's here. All right.
Yeah.
John,
Hey, where's
Hey.
Matt?
hey guys.
Hey, Matt. How are you?
Hey, John. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you
If I
too.
call in early, I'll come back in. But take care, everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. Okay.
Everybody,
Thanks,
Matt Pinfield in the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've known Lzzy since she was 15, and it's great. John's here, and I remember hosting John's 10-year anniversary concert at the CBGB space, where the store is down on the Bowery, which is John has kept it so much of the great vibe of that there in the store. And remember that, John? It was an incredible show that night. Right?
10 years ago. 10 years ago. Crazy, right?
Yes, 10 years ago. So now it's 20
Yeah.
years. That was
Yeah.
an incredible night. We were hanging out with who was there? Like ZZ Top, Blondie. There were tons of people.
Alice Cooper,
I mean, it was
Jane's Addiction. Yeah, it was a crazy night.
we had a cool night. I remember I'd ride my bicycle 50 miles the next day for a charity. So I went to Jimmy Kimmel. I said, Jimmy, can you finish out the night for me, man? And he said, yeah. He goes, no problem, Matt. I'm good. That was a great night. It was incredible. And, I want to say hi to everybody. This is In a Lonely Place. I want to thank Lzzy Hale, of course. I love Lzzy. I've known Lzzy since she was 15 years old. I remember seeing Lzzy playing when she was first starting.
2 years ago. 2 years ago when she was 15.
Lzzy, you remember those great times, weren't they? It was so cool hanging out with you down at Dewey Beach, right, in Delaware?
I know, and they were great times, man. Everything was, not that it's not magical now, but especially back then, we were just hungry to like learn and figure out what the hell is this music business. And you were always so gracious and, you know, with just, hey, take this piece of advice out of my back pocket and just, you take that, you know, and just the work ethic that you showed everybody. And I don't know, it was just such a crazy thing, you know, we're just trying to do it as a band and didn't really know what that meant, but we knew that we had something and we just gotta keep moving, keep going forward.
That's a great story.
It is, isn't it, John? It's so cool. It's great. I've been so proud of what you and the band have done. You know, it's amazing. And I love your show, Raise Your Horns, and I love that now mine is right after yours. So we're back.
I love it too. I like that it just kind of seamlessly went in there. I'm just like, there's been so much chaos going on. And keep going on.
Yeah, it's great. This is such a great day.